It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, December 21st. I'm Michael Groff, and welcome to the first day of winter. The solstice happening this morning around 3:30 a.m. local time, and it's going to start to feel a little bit wintry, at least by desert Southwest standards, over the next few days. Finally, a big rain event here in the valley. We really need it. I was just looking this morning. We're around 2.5 inches below normal in terms of our rainfall deficit. We'll put a big chunk in that between now and Christmas Day. And much cooler temperatures will be coming our way eventually. Not feeling very wintry out there right now as we take a look outside. Cloudy skies here in the valley, 61 degrees at 5:15 a.m. at Sky Harbor. And the low so far this morning, 60. If that holds, we'll set a new record warm low temperature for the day. Dew point right now at 37, relative humidity 42%. The winds are light, the barometer is falling. Temperatures around south central Arizona and across the metro area this morning. There's a 50 at Buckeye, but most of us are in the mid-50s to low 60s. These numbers generally representing readings about 15 to 20 degrees above normal for this time of day at this time of the year. Plenty of cloud cover on the satellite picture this morning, streaming in around at upper low, well to the west of Baja, that we'll be talking about in detail here momentarily. On the watch warning map, dense fog advisories and freezing fog advisories in parts of the southeast this morning, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Tennessee. And freezing fog, a problem from Birmingham up toward Huntsville, Nashville this morning. Temperatures below freezing, you get fog, and anything that fog touches starts to coat it with a little layer of ice. So that's a travel trouble spot down there. Wind advisory is the problem in the Dakotas and eastern Montana. High wind warnings as well, and a winter storm watch for parts of the Sierra. On the convective outlook, another day without any significant organized severe weather across the country. In fact, no thunder to talk about anywhere across the contiguous United States. So let's talk about our weather in more detail and get out to the models and dissect this forecast. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. There's that upper low well to the west of Baja. It's going to be pulling in plenty of moisture into the area today. Now, initially, it's going to take a little bit of time to get the atmosphere saturated. We've been dry for so long, so clouds will increase, and we'll start to see some showers. This is the NAM this morning at 11 a.m., but most of this won't reach the ground. Not right away, or if it does, it's just a few sprinkles. But by 5 p.m., we start to see a little bit more measurable rain coming on in here. Again, this is not a heavy rain. It's just a scattered shower event today. So we'll say mostly cloudy this morning, becoming cloudy by this afternoon, a 30% chance of showers, highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Tonight, clouds increase, thicken, lower, and then we see rain coming in here. Periods of light rain overnight, a 90% chance of rain, and we'll have lows mainly in the 50s. Tomorrow, that low begins to shift toward the northeast, located just southwest of San Diego by tomorrow morning. Plenty of subtropical moisture in here. I would actually say this is tropical in nature. Look at this. These are precipitable water values tomorrow morning, on the order of 1.4 inches over Phoenix. That just shows you how ripe the atmosphere is with moisture. These are levels that we normally see during the monsoon season. Here in the cool season, we almost never see precipitable water values get this high. In fact, these are the anomalies. This is how far above normal that amount of moisture is. I mean, 300 to 400% above normal. Some places 450% above normal in terms of atmospheric moisture. So you can tell we're going to get some good rain out of this. All right, this is the NAM tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And lots of stratified light to embedded moderate rain across much of southern Arizona. A widespread light to moderate rain event. Now, I know some of you are probably going to be concerned about the possibility of flooding. Flash flooding does not appear to be on the table with this system. This is a very stratified light to moderate rain event. And so we don't normally see flash flooding, but of course some urban flooding, certainly not out of the question. You'll see some ponding of water on roadways, and certainly some of the washes will be running. So don't drive across those, but other than that, the flood potential is pretty insignificant, at least on a widespread basis. All right, tomorrow afternoon, that low begins to cross the state of Arizona. And as it does, there is some instability to talk about here. Cape values tomorrow afternoon, a couple hundred joules per kilogram. Not overly impressive, but there is enough instability to call for an isolated thunderstorm tomorrow. So we'll be cloudy, showers throughout the day, Isolated thunderstorms during the afternoon. If you get under one of those, it'll produce some heavier rain. Nothing severe, maybe a few gusty winds to around 30 miles per hour, and that's it. Highs tomorrow will be cooler. We'll be in the upper 50s to low 60s. All right, by Friday morning, this starts to move on out of here, and we're between systems on Friday, but some of the models still suggest maybe an isolated shower. The other concern we're going to have for Friday morning will be the possibility of some dense fog. I don't think it's going to be widespread, but with all that rain we're going to get, it's just common sense to say that at least some patches of dense fog will be possible in the morning hours. So we'll watch for that. High temps with a slight chance of showers on Friday, mainly in the mid-60s. All right, here comes Christmas Eve, and here comes another much colder, deeper trough moving through the western states. So Christmas Eve, we start out the day partly to mostly cloudy. Those clouds increase, thicken, and lower through the day. And by midday and early afternoon, some rain starts to come into the valley. And it'll turn breezy to locally windy in the afternoon, with southwesterly to westerly winds picking up 15 to 25 miles per hour. High temperatures only in the upper 50s to near 60, and that rain chance coming up to about 70%. During the evening hours, the front will pass through the Phoenix area. It'll turn cooler. And then Christmas Day, there's an outside chance of some showers, I think, in the morning, but we wind up partly sunny for Christmas Day. It'll be a cool day, highs mid to upper 50s. Some of the models suggest we'll be cooler than that, but that seems to be about right. And if you want a white Christmas, head up toward northern Arizona. Plenty of snow will be coming down over the next few days up there. Or if you really want to get that Christmas feel, check out the Dakotas. That is a 982 millibar low just south of Aberdeen. And so it's a blizzard for places like Grand Forks, Bismarck, Minot, Pierre, South Dakota on Christmas Day. Meanwhile, very cold rain from Minneapolis, Des Moines. Some thunderstorms possible further south with that big low. All right, and then we head out toward Monday, and we've seen all kinds of looks out here. Yesterday, we were looking at another significant system maybe headed our way. That seems to be off the table. Most of this energy will stay to our north. Some clouds increase on Monday. Don't think we're going to get any rain out of this. High temps mid-60s. Tuesday, most of that rain is over northern Arizona. A small chance of a shower here, but we're just going to leave the forecast dry for now. High temps, low to mid-60s. This is a week from today, Wednesday, December 28th. And that's a pretty good trough over the Intermountain West. We're under dry west to northwesterly flow. High temps, about seasonal, mid-60s. This is Thursday, December 29th. A little shortwave ridge trying to build back in. High temps, mid to upper 60s, and then this is the end of the forecast period. Friday, December 30th, getting toward the end of the year. And there's a shortwave ridge here if this verifies, but we've seen all kinds of looks out here toward 10 days. We don't have a whole lot of confidence in the forecast for next week right now. But if this is right, high temps, maybe in the low 70s, and the sky mostly sunny. All right, how much rain are we going to get out of all of this? That's the big question, and the models have come into very good agreement. This is the GFS. It shows amounts somewhere in the range of 1 to maybe 1.5, 1.7 inches up toward Carefree or Cave Creek. The European, pretty much the same. It does show a little bit heavier amounts in northern Arizona up towards Sedona. My goodness, amounts approaching 4 inches of rain up there. But around here in the valley, again, pretty much the same kind of numbers, same spread of precipitation, so that's pretty good. Temperatures through the period will pull these off the European ensemble, and upper 60s to near 70 today, and then cooler tomorrow. Not much temperature spread tomorrow or Friday for that matter, and then we'll start to really cool it off. That high of 61 on Christmas Eve, I think that happens early in the morning. The afternoon will be down in the 50s, perhaps even upper 40s. And then Christmas Day looks pretty cool, warming up toward the end of the year, and then maybe a cool down after the new year. We'll look at that further as we go. And that's a look at the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video by tomorrow morning. Thanks as always so much for watching. Be safe and have a good Wednesday.